Hello family, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I am Vicki and you're with Grammy in the kitchen. So we're outside and it is still early October, starting to get that little cool in the morning. We need to take care of the tomato plants today. But I want to go ahead and show you everything else. So our Tabascos are doing pretty good. As you can tell, there's some Tabascos growing on here. I'm just waiting for them to finish ripening and turn red, but there's so many. Habaneros aren't doing that great. Oh, there's one right there. Just waiting for that to turn orange. We still have a few jalapenos growing on the plants. The red peppers, I have some blooms right there, but I don't have any that are ripe or growing to be ripe, and there's some right there. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get a couple more peppers before the season ends. The bean bush are starting to look a little icky. I'm still producing some beans. So I come in here every day and I pick about 4 or 5 beans. And then once I get enough to blanch and then chill in some cold water, I stick them in the freezer. I have some that are really big. I'm just letting those go to seed. I do have one bean in my hand. And I think that is all we have. But the reason I brought you out here is the tomato plants. They need to go. They are looking really bad. I have a few decent tomatoes. I'm just going to go ahead and pick those. And I'll just let them ripe in the house. And having an empty bucket during the winter is too expensive for me. Last year we planted carrots and we grew those all through the winter. And then in the spring, before we planted the tomato plants, we harvest those carrots. And I think I ended up with like about 7 pounds, which we still have plenty in the freezer. And that's what we're going to do today also. I do want to go ahead and amend the soil with some fertilizer, some blood meal, and some eggshells. So I'm just going to go and cut these right at the bottom. Pull everything out. Remove the cages. Last one. So we're just going to do these one at a time. Just going to dump them in a barrel. Take off the root ball. So I have some fertilizer. I'm just going to put a good sprinkle in here. Some blood meal. Just put a little sprinkle in there. And some eggshells that we have been collecting. Mix that all together. And then fill the buckets back up. All right, let me go through all the buckets, do the same thing. And then when I bring you back, we're ready to plant some carrots. So I have all the buckets emptied with tomato plants. I have them fertilized, blood milled, and eggshells in each one of these. Now last year when I planted carrots, I just pretty much just sprinkled the carrots on top, spread a little dirt around it. And you're supposed to go back and pull off any that are growing too close together. Family, I did not do that. We're going to be a little bit more selective this time. So I'm just going to put a little ditch about 2 inches apart from each other. And I can get 3 rolls in this 5-gallon bucket. And I am just going to be dropping just a few little seeds right in that ditch. I'm not going to over germinate. That's what I did last year. We don't want to do that. I'm still probably putting too much in here. And then I'm just going to go back and cover them. And then repeat until I have all 10 of these buckets with carrot seeds. Looks like this big planter, I can actually get 4 rows. Cover that up. All right, let me get them all the seeds in each of these buckets, come back and water it. So I ran out of seeds for these last 2 buckets. So the next time I go to the store, I need to pick up some more carrot seeds. And I can't remember if I did this one or not because I started here to show you and this one, and then I backtracked Not sure if I did this one, but we're going to wait till they germinate and then it'll tell us. And that is all we're going to do. Now, every day we need to come out here and give them a good soaking of water, because once the seeds get wet and dry and they haven't germinate, it's dead. It's gone. So we need to make sure this stays wet and moist so those seeds can germinate. Once they germinate, it's pretty much forget about it, because we are in fall, getting ready to go into winter. And about the amount of rain and snow we get here on the East Coast, mid-Atlantic, we really don't have to water it too much. We just need to water it to get it to germinate. So last year, out of these 10 buckets, I got 7 pounds of carrots. I'm curious to see how many I get this time. If you want to see that video of planting and harvesting the carrots, I'll leave it in the description below. But you don't need a big yard to have a garden. If you've got sunlight and if you've got buckets and dirt, you can grow something. You might not be able to grow a year's worth of everything, but you can grow partial year worth of anything. And that is what we're doing in a small suburban lot in central Atlantic, East Coast. We could grow carrots. We grow green beans. Last year I grew potatoes. I didn't grow any this year. I attempted to grow garlic, but we had a very mild winter last year. It was a bust. I do want to plant garlic when I remove the green bean plants, but as long as I'm still getting some green beans, I'm not ready to pull those. Tomatoes are done. I just need to throw away what's in my barrel, all the tomato plants. But we have carrots. So 2024 harvest has just started in October of 2023. So on this channel, we like to do things from scratch. And that's cooking from scratch, making our own spice blends, how to buy in bulk, how to shop for sales, how to fill our freezers and our pantry shelves. We do some gardening with some containers. I do have a pretty good size backyard, but because of the trees in my backyard, it gets no sun at all. The side of my house and around that deck gets the most sun during this heat of the summer. But that it is what it is. We have to start where we are. And this is where I'm at. So container gardens is what we're doing. So once these starts germinating, I'll bring you back and show you. I'll let you know how long that takes. And then when we're ready to tackle the green beans and get some garlic in there, of course, I'll bring you back for that. And we're still getting peppers off of the pepper plant, so we're not going to do anything with that. So if you don't mind, give this video a thumbs up. While you're at it, please subscribe. I would love to have you part of the Grammy family. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll know each and every time we put a video out. We have 3 videos coming out every week. Tuesday is just whatever we're doing at the moment. Thursday is a sweet Thursday. I try to do something that is either something sweet or a bread. And then Saturday is a week of meals of what we eat during the week. So I can't wait to bring you back and spend some more time with you either in the outside or in the kitchen. So until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Bye, family.